Hey guys, wanted to do a brief video on the subject of baptism. Since I've been in pastoral ministry, questions about baptism have been the questions that I've gotten the most often. So questions like, what is baptism? Questions like, does baptism save you? Questions like, when should you be baptized, or why should you be baptized? And so I wanted to do a brief video just to kind of help clear up some of these questions that people have. So the first thing is what is baptism? Well, the word baptism, it means to plunge, to dip, or to immerse. And, some faith traditions will sprinkle. Some of them will sprinkle children, and some of them will sprinkle new converts. But we believe that baptism is through immersion. That's what the word in itself means, is immersion. And so we believe that baptism is full immersion after somebody has given their life to Christ. So we believe in believer's baptism, that after you place your faith and trust in Jesus, then you get baptized. We also believe that baptism is an outward picture of an inward reality. It's kind of like a wedding ring. A wedding ring is a picture, it's a symbol, a sign of your inward devotion. And so when you're baptized, you're showing this is what's on the inside. The inside of me, my spirit has... My spirit is alive, but my flesh has died. So my flesh has died and my spirit has arisen. And we believe that my old life is dead. And that's the picture of you going down into the water. And your new life, your new man is alive. And that's the picture of you coming back up out of the water. So it is an outward picture of an inward devotion. And we also believe that it's a picture of the gospel. You see the Lord's Supper as a picture of the cross. The body of Jesus broken for you, the blood of Jesus shed for you. We see baptism as a picture of the resurrection, the death, the burial, and the resurrection of Jesus. So that's what baptism is. The second one, does baptism save you? Some people believe, some faith traditions believe, that you have to be baptized to be saved. And we just believe that on the authority of the Bible, that's not true. You look at the thief on the cross. Jesus said, "Today you will be with me in paradise." He was saved apart from works of the law. And Ephesians 2:8-9 says, "By grace you've been saved through faith, and not of yourselves." It's a gift of God, lest any man boast. Romans 3 teaches that you are saved by faith apart. You're justified by faith apart from works of the law. And so we believe that baptism is a work, and that it's a good work. It's a good thing to do. And we believe that it's even commanded. You ought to do this, but it does not save you. The only thing that saves you is the grace of God through faith in Jesus. And so then you might ask, when should I be baptized? We believe you should be baptized after conversion. And so if you have been baptized, you were baptized as a child, or you made some kind of profession of faith and were baptized, but you never really gave your life to Christ. This happens all the time. And the day you give your life to Christ, you come to me and you say, well, do I need to be rebaptized? And the answer is yes, because the truth is, if you were baptized before you were saved, that wasn't a biblical baptism. Really what happened is you just got wet in front of a bunch of people. And so we believe that baptism happens after conversion. And then you might say, well, why? Why should I be baptized? Well, number one, God commands it. Number two, Jesus was baptized. And so I think we ought to follow in his example. Number three, it's an encouragement to the church. So at our church, at Crescent Valley Baptist Church, whenever someone is baptized, that is a big deal. We stand up, we cheer, we hoop and holler, we shout. And there's not a whole lot that we shout about, but we will shout about that. And it's an encouragement to the church that God has brought us new life, that God has brought us growth, that God is doing something, that he's continuing to save people and change people. It's a big deal. And the last reason is it's your big day. You know, people all across the world, persecution begins for them, not the day that they place their faith in Jesus, but the day that they go public with their faith. Baptism is a big deal. It's going public with your faith, and it's a day to honor you and to celebrate what God is doing in your life. Baptism is not about you. It's ultimately about Jesus. But it is for you. And so I hope that these answers have cleared up any questions that you may have.